guess what, everybody? I just released my very first book. It's called The Magic Spot, an Introduction to the Dog Star Training Program. Now, listen, I've been training dogs for a number of years, as I mentioned, and so I've gone through the traditional training methods, modern training techniques, and we've incorporated and consolidated all of those into an easy to understand 6-step routine. And I present those starting with the Magic Spot in written form. So if these videos, you're watching the videos and you're like, I want more detail, more understanding of the theory, more explanation of how to do the practical side of it, grab the book, The Magic Spot, an Introduction to the Dog Star Training Program, and it'll be a great read. It's not difficult, but it's very detailed as well. Shadow. Yes, good job. Hey. All right, good morning. Greetings, how you doing? I'm Devlyn, and this is Shadow. And welcome to the Dog Star Training Program on Einhornshoek and Stubbsdale Dog Care Center. So we're introducing the 6-step routine to Shadow. And Shadow is not an expert yet, but we want you to see this program from the beginning. Now, it's been years. I've been training dogs for over 25 years. Our business has been around for over 35 years, maybe even 40. We started way back in the 70s with the Bahamas Kennel Club. And now all the way up into now, modern days, I've got myself a bachelor's degree and I have a Pet Trainer 1 with Top Tier K9. So I'll give you the 6-step routine that I want you to practice with your beginner dogs. And this is going to take you all the way from beginner to advanced, which is off leash. All right, so keep in mind, everything you do with your beginner dog, you want to work on leash. You want to practice it on leash so that you can kind of control the environment and you don't have to chase your dog down every couple of seconds, right? So routine number 1 is called the agreement. Shadow. Now I'm using a toy or play drive as a reward as opposed to food today. Sit. So it's going to be a little different type of excitement. Excellent, good job. So this is the agreement, all right? That's called the heel position traditionally. And what it does is it teaches my dog how to orient to me. And it's kind of like sitting at the desk. Sit. It's kind of like sitting at the desk in class. When you sit at the desk in class, you know you're in class. You know the questions are coming, expectations, there's structure, there's discipline, there's a routine. And so when you put your dog in the magic spot, and sometimes even just when you put the leash on, you're teaching your dog, there's a routine going on, and I have expectations of you. All right. So you're teaching your dog that there's a routine, I have expectations, and you can't just jump up and play with your toy when you want. You can't just run off and use the bathroom when you want. All right? And I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to expect you at the beginning of the question to be at your desk, and at the end of the question, I expect you to be at your desk, quote unquote, the magic spot. All right? So the magic spot is a position, but the first routine in the Dog Star Training Program is called the agreement. It's an agreement between you and your dog. I stand, you sit, indefinitely. Of course, indefinitely doesn't mean forever. A minute or two, in this case, about 5 minutes, right? And every time your dog gets up, you're going to remind them to stay seated, but you're not going to repeat yourself. And that's how they're going to learn. Listen, I don't repeat myself. I expect you to do it, and I want you to stay put. Your first version of stay is actually the agreement. Now, moving on, routine number 2 is watch me, and that's gaining focus and eye contact. Shadow, watch me. Yes. Watch me. Watch me is focus and eye contact, but it doesn't necessarily mean jump or move. So like I said, Shadow's moving from the agreement. I'm going to remind her to stay put, not going to repeat the command. I'm going to work on getting focus and watch me, but I want her to stay calm and relax and just give me eye contact. Watch me. Yes. Using my markers. Yes. Watch me. Yes. Using my reward. Yes. Good job. All right. Now moving on. Routine number 3 is the control walk and the casual walk. Now, of course, if I got my dog in the agreement and I got focus, it's only natural I'm probably going to go for a walk. Shadow, heel. So that's the control walk right here, teaching my dog to remain in the agreement at my left side. Hey, right here. Right here. Yes. and sit. And then there's the casual walk, allowing my dog to roam freely in a circle around me. And when my dog pulls, I got a strategy. Let's go. No pulling, got a strategy, saying let's go, which is the casual come. Let's go. All right, so moving on, routine number 4, sit, stay, down, stay. Shadow, sit, stay, finish, down, stay. It's good to drop the treat on the ground at that point to give them a reason to stay put. Reinforce by helping them back into position, or redirect with a reinforcer, which was a little bit of pressure. Finish. Good job. All right. Then we got the recall. Sit. Stay. Now it starts from a sit, stay. So all of the safeguards that you put in place to help the sit, stay work, such as a little bit of leash pressure here, a high value treat, understanding not to repeat yourself often, help your dog back in position, keep the exercise manageable and realistic in terms of time period, and then you go into the recall. And you're going to target your dog to the center of your body, move quickly, run backwards so you can get speed and direction. Shadow, come. Sit. You go for a sit right away, help your dog in position. And you can do another one right away. Stay. Shadow. Come. Finish. Good job. And then last on the list is the sit, stand, drop routine. Shadow. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Stand. Finish. All right. You notice I'm not shouting, so there's no need particularly to shout. Our dog's hearing is millions of times better than ours, so they hear you. And sometimes you can build a nice bond with your dog with different tones. So I tend to give moving commands like, Shadow, come, with a high pitch. Always when I say come, I expect to sit at the end. The casual come, Shadow, let's go. It usually involves moving, so I can repeat that often. But again, it's with a high tone, a pleasurable tone. Heel is another moving command. That's high tone and very positive. Shadow, heel, yes, heel. Sit. Now sit can be a more authoritative or sound more like a traditional command. Sit, and I'm not going to repeat sit. So stationary commands when my dog's not moving, not going to repeat. Sit, stay, down for instance. Don't have a bargaining tool there. Down, and then the only formal command or that I tend to say with a little more authority sometimes is come. Shadow, come. Sit. Finish. Good girl. So just to recap and make sure that we got that clearly. Routine number 1, the agreement. Routine number 2, watch me. Routine number 3, control and casual walks. Routine number 4, sit, stay, down, stay. Routine number 5, the recall or controlled come. Routine number 6, sit, stand, drop, down routine. All right, thank you. Hey, what's up? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.